Hey y'all, it's your girl, the real deal, Lanita Gill. And yes, I appreciate my subscribers. The channel is growing, 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 growing. All right, y'all. Now, today I want to get into relationships, y'all. Because I see there are a lot of problems with women not accepting and men's not accepting the leave part. That then leave part. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give y'all time to get up in here. So y'all can understand where I'm coming from. And what we are going to do is keep it real. We're gonna keep it real. Now, I'm gonna sit this. I'm trying to sit my phone up so we can keep this real. What's up, Shelly? What's up? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all like, share, and subscribe, okay? Y'all like, share, and subscribe. All right, y'all. I want to get into my content. What time is it now? Let me see. What time is it now? 4:36. Okay, good. 5:36. Y'all, I want to get into this topic. Leaving when to leave. How do you accept your relationship when it's time to leave? A lot of people can't accept. Don't know how to accept the lead part in your relationship. They don't want the truth. A lot of people don't want the truth, and they're not gonna accept the truth. So somewhere you could be doing in your relationship, doing everything that your man you doing everything that you want to do to help your relationship. Hold up, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all time to get up in here. I'm gonna give y'all time to get up in here. Cause this is gonna be very important. If you're in a relationship, please come, please come, please come, please come. Cause this is the part is killing our marriages and killing our relationship. This is the part that's affecting the relationship in all kinds of ways. Now, I'm about to get into this. And I'm gonna say it in a very positive way as much as I can. When you find someone that you like, when you find someone that you like, I think the problem in the relationship at we don't give the relationship time to know each other. We don't give the relationship time to know who the person is and where this person come from, what this person like. We just get the hug part and the loving part of it from the beginning, the catch you part from the beginning. People know how to get you from the beginning. They saw you and y'all felt something at the beginning. But the point that we are missing is who is this person? Who is this person? This guy that I met, we have a chemistry. Our chemistry is combining. It's working together because this is what I've been looking for. You don't know if that's what you've been looking for or not. You don't know. You assume that's what you've been looking for. You assume that is half of what you've been looking for. Only thing you want to do is hurry, rush, and get in a relationship. That's what you doing. You trying to rush and get in this relationship, and you don't even know the person that you meet. Now, this is for people with money or no money. Now, getting to know a person in a relationship can take some years. It might not take no years, but you gradually get to know that person as you go. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You can't think for the other person. You can't think for the other person. Now, what is I'm talking about when I say you can't think for the other person? What I'm saying right there is I can think one way in what I want in a relationship. Well, this person may not be thinking like me. My sex partner may not be thinking like me. Y'all get what I'm saying? He saw you with friends. He see that you got a close relationship with your family. Uh, you this and you that. You got your own. He don't. It's something in that chemistry that it can be what you want, and it can be what he needs. Want and needs are two different things. Now, people, I love relationships. I love relationships. I love safe and happy and beautiful relationships. I really do. Now, when you're in a relationship for your benefits, it's not going to work. I was in a relationship for my benefits. My benefits, the beneficial that I needed from the relationship was a man to cut the grass for me because I got tired of cutting the grass. I got tired of cooking. I got tired of calling on other people to do stuff when I got a man that can do it. I wanted a man figure in the house. And just because I want that man image in the house, I didn't get what I really want out the relationship. So I'm going to look at that relationship differently. That really not the man that I want to be with, but I want to grow into this man, but I don't trust this man. So I already know within myself, I don't trust this man. When I say I don't trust this man, I just feel like this man doing something else behind my back, physically and mentally. But I can't pinpoint it at the time. So I stays in a relationship. And as the relationship grow, he figured that he got me. But he don't have me. Now, I'm the opposite. Now, this time, you usually see men do what I do. But by I'm being very independent, got what I need and got what I want, I'm the man in this situation right here. So, the only thing why I messed up in my relationship as the relationship grew, since it was an 8 years relationship, was I didn't give it enough attention. I didn't give it enough time to grow. And I backed back from a lot of good things. And then I saw things and then I didn't see things and I didn't want to see things. And that's in every relationship. Sometimes you can see the signs. Okay, what I'm going to do when I see the signs? What kind of signs that I'm seeing? I'm saying that I don't want him. I'm saying that he's taking me from my family. He's taking me from my kids. He's taking me from what I like. He's moving me on the side for my company to make himself satisfied. He don't have a job. He had to go out there and have to hustle the best way he can, paint houses, sneaking doing drugs. And when you're not a person, when you're a person that you don't do drugs, do you know that down deep down in your heart you can tell when a person doing drugs in a relationship? I knew the whole time. I like, let me do this thing like this. So in marriages, you can be so quick and assume that this only thing you want is a man. You want that man. You want a man. He don't care. You don't care about all that. You just want a man. You want that protection. But when you see the protection trying to break down you and your family, what are you saying to yourself? Do you figure that that's love? Do you think that's love? Or do you think, who is this person? Okay? So psychologically, a relationship, we women, we go in a relationship thinking the man is God. That's our God. And that's where a lot of young girls and women get hooked up. Not just a young girl, but women and young girl. I say young girl. I try to identify them younger than me. I'm talking about my age too. This is where we make our mistake. We make our man gods. We want him to be our God. And then when the time for the situation to happen, we don't know how to accept it. But what you don't do in a relationship, that's when you'll know. You got to know what a relationship is. What kind of relationship are y'all trying to build? What kind of relationship is this? Do I really want to be with this person, or do I find love in a different space? What is it about this person that I love? What is it about this person that I love? I love the way this person do this. I love the way that person do that. But I don't like the way this person do this. Now, see, when you're in a relationship, you can't read the minds of the other person. A lot of us women, we goes in a relationship. I'm gonna change that man. I'm gonna make that man be the way I want to be. You can't. A woman cannot change a man's mindset and the way he is. We can't do that. We can try to say we're gonna take that man, we're gonna make that man the way we want that man to be. But mentally, you're not up in his mind mentally. So let me tell you what's gonna happen. That happen is you're gonna see yourself alone because you don't know who this person is. You don't. I'm not the kind of person that's gonna chase a man going everywhere he go. I'm going. I don't have time. I don't have time for that. And I was like that when I was young. But let me tell you something. Let me share something with y'all. Women, the fairmost. You take a woman like me, have to work every day, every hour from day. Leave. It's dark outside at 7 and come home. It's still late. It's about 10 working. But as long as you got that guard up there, that shield there, you happy. But you're not happy because this is not who you want to be with. And our thing is, we got to be honest. Is this the person we want to stop? Why do I have to stop making my kids happy for? And me, your kids and you never had a bad relationship until this man walked into y'all life. And then he want to complain about the love that you have between you and your kids. That's one sign right there. That's one sign right there. Because if somebody got a problem with you and your kids ain't saying nothing to him, then he shouldn't even be messing with them. But see, that's a man that wants you to himself, selfish, so he can do what he want to do. Also, another thing, if a man try to take you from your best friend, from your friends that you've been around this person for years, y'all been together. I ain't talking about no 8 years. I'm talking about since you watch her and her kids grow up. This man take that man. I'm gonna tell you something, y'all. I'm just gonna keep it real. You have to be careful these days in relationships, cause see, people can be jealous of you. Your own relationship can be jealous of you. The person in your relationship can be so jealous of you, you don't even know it, cause you got everything that you supposed to have, and you in place. Now, if I can come in there and mess that place up just to have me somewhere to stay and lay my head, I'm good. So when you talk about a relationship, if this worth me fussing at my kids and put my kids out the house if they ain't saying nothing to this man, you don't worry about them. You tell that man you don't worry about them. Leave my kids alone. Focus on me. Now, when it come down when a man don't pull you from your kids, now he don't pull you from your friends. Now he got you to himself. Now this is when he want to mess up. Out of 8 years. 8 long years. Not knowing mentally to you have not accepted him like God. He is not your God. He thought he had you. But the whole time, you had another direction. You were going to go with him. So if he leaning this way and I'm leaning that way, he don't know which way I'm leaning, but I can see. In relationship, you have to open up your eyes and see what's going on. You have to open up your eyes, people, and pay attention to what's going on. Sit back and see yourself break down. You ain't paying your bills on time. Every time you talk about buying something, he want the money to go on him. That ain't the man that you need. Anybody want to take you from your family, your kids and your family. Take you away from your best friend who ain't never did nothing to him. And take your money for the benefits you stop you from buying what you want to do for to getting money to him. Y'all got to pay attention to the signs in these relationships. What's good for you and what not good for you. That's what you. Why say just been in a relationship 8 and 21 years and you ain't happy? A relationship not supposed to be made just for a person that lay up under you 24/7. I'm laying up in the bed with me every day, gonna tire me out, gonna make me don't want to be with you. Y'all need to find the signs in these relationships. There are signs when a person cheating. That's a sign when a person doing right. There are signs when it's time to go. But if we're gonna look at a person like a man, like he's God, then what? Then what? This is true talk. This is facts. Y'all women, you can't tell some of y'all nothing because you know everything. You know everything. But if you're the type of woman that gave your heart and built this relationship, helped build this relationship between this man and you don't did all you can, and you happy, you doing everything, treating that man like God, now he want to leave. That's because you didn't follow the signs. You ignore those signs and you continue to deal with that person. That person didn't put nothing behind your head. I'm talking about both ways. You're arguing for nothing. You starting an argument with me. You used to then talk to me like that. What do you? The signs have changed. You was giving me $500, then you give me $20. You don't lost your mind. What you trying to tell me? And then you still in the relationship after they don't try to bring you down. They bringing you down. Women, y'all got to know, and it's men's also. But women, I can really talk to a woman because I'm a woman. Now let me tell y'all something. Y'all got to stop ignoring these signs. And half of the time, you don't even know the man married in your relationship because you don't even know the man last name. You don't know the man last. Don't nobody want to hear the truth because the truth hit home. The truth hits home. And just as soon as you can't pay your bill, you don't lost your job, fooling with that same folks that your family been trying to tell you that wasn't no good for you. Sometimes y'all people from the outside can see on the inside. But as long as some of y'all women happy that y'all got somebody laying in y'all bed 24/7, y'all good. I'm not like that. We can't just go. We can't make the man can't make no money laying up in the bed with you 24/7. You ain't worried about the bed. You don't want them to make no money. Y'all need to get up off y'all gift trip and let these men go to work and start living off the government because that ain't enough money. If a man live with you just to live off the government, then y'all need each other. But guess what? That ain't gonna last. No, see the signs in the relationship. See, don't ignore the signs in the relationship. Don't ignore it, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you something. Women problem today is we rush into what we don't really need. It's what we want. It's not what you need, it's what you want. That's what it is. It's what you want. It's we get what we want. And if you're a fussy woman, why you go get that good man and then you want to cuss him out every day? But I'm going to tell y'all something. What I learned is Get to know your partner. You can be in a relationship 50 years. 50 years. And saw signs. Saw those signs. And you know what you did? You ignored the sign because you thought that man was God. You thought he was God. Cause he treated you like God, like he was God, the king. He opened up that door for you. That's what men usually do, y'all. If y'all not used to the men opening the door up for y'all, what kind of men y'all been dealing with? I'm used to that. I'm used to that. I'm used to that. Man opened up the car door. Y'all don't even know he opened up the car door. For he opened up the car door and opened up the door to let you in. Y'all women don't even turn around and tell them thank you. What women, when it's time for that man to leave, now you wanna cuss, fuss, throw at him, acting like you don't want him to leave. No, you don't want him to go nowhere. You wish he wouldn't. Now you do. Get out. I don't want you no more. Turn around, he call you, you get him locked up, he'll be back in the same apartment or house he left out of. So my thing is, if you're gonna go into a relationship and treat that man like God, you're gonna be blind coming out that relationship. And that relationship gonna let you do some things that God wouldn't want you to do. There are signs in a relationship when a person is done with you. He gave you signs. That man that you treated like God, he gave you signs. You know what you did? You ignored every bit of sign. Because all you want was a man. You did all that to get a man. You waste 8 years of your life with nothing. And you didn't even know it. Just because you know why? You were so busy trying to be in a relationship. So falling in love is what gonna affect you. Cause that's what you want. You want a man. Y'all got to stop thinking that y'all want a man. You when you ain't ready for a man. There are all kinds of men out here. Now, if you was in a relationship 5 years with a man, 6 years with a man, now he wanna marry you next year. What's wrong with this year? Why we gotta wait? What are we waiting on? What are we waiting on? We ignore, we people treat our man like God until we don't want to believe what we see because we trust and gave our this man our life. We put our life, our heart in this relationship, and he took it from you. And then next week you're in another relationship. How? How? And you ain't gave yourself time to heal. And the one sitting over there talking about, I've been with my husband 20-something years. What you doing? Let him lay around the house? That's what you want? That's what you call happy? But that's some signs that you saw and you didn't want to see them no more. So it don't matter to you. Y'all need to open up y'all eyes and start paying attention to signs. These days, relationship ain't like it used to be. You want to know why an old lady get a younger guy in his 30s and 40s? You know why? Because the ones her age, some of them broke down. They ain't looking for, they not, it ain't that the lady want to be in a relationship. She just want friends. But now I'm getting back to the relationships. The ones in a relationship. If you're in a happy relationship, keep all them negative people off around your relationship and focus on your relationship. Focus on the person that you are dealing with in your relationship. He gonna give you signs. He gonna use signs on you. They could be good signs. You know, you know. That everybody has signs in their relationship, people. But if you with a little, got your own little ways, it's gonna be hard for you to be back in the same. Cause that's why your age, make difference with a same. Now, if I go into a relationship, I can't go into no relationship right now. I can't. I can't, but I don't want to. I'd rather have friends. When you get a certain age, you got to have friends. But if you're in a relationship, back to the relationship part. If you're in a relationship and your husband is hanging around them same old dudes who doing the same old thing, guess what he gonna do? He gonna do the same old thing they doing because he's still hanging with them. So how come you didn't know that? How come you didn't know that? And another thing, ladies, if you got that man, stole that man from his wife, and he cheated with you to get like he did his wife, what you think he gonna do with you? He gonna do you the same way. What make you think he gonna treat you better than he treat her? What make you think that the things that he's saying he not telling her? You think you got something now? You got the same thing she had. Now it's like a routine. What he gonna do is he constantly go and then just go follow his road. That's his road. That's his road. That's what he does. And you think you better than her because she not in a relationship. She happy. She ain't going through what you going through. So if I meet this man, if I met a man that was cheating on his wife, what make me think that man ain't gonna cheat on me? Yes, he is. He cheated on his wife to get to you. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. What goes around, come around. What goes around, what you did to me, is gonna happen to you. So I don't have a man. I got a trophy. And you want to know how people get out of this relationship, man, they back in another relationship, they were cheating the whole time. Now, the God that you believe in, the God that you gave your life to, your man, your hubby, you're not going to see no signs of negativity to him, about him. You're not going to see nothing negative about the signs that he gave. You thinking that's love. I don't think he did but whip that pill on you and you fell in love. That's not love, y'all. That's just a good thing. Good feeling. Pay attention to the signs in your marriage or in your relationship. Pay attention what's going on. Don't be like me, ignore the sign. You don't want to see no sign. You ain't have time to see no sign. You be trying to make money. And you happy because you already knew the sign that you saw you were going to leave anyway. See, I sound like the woman being the man. Because the beneficial in the relationship came from me. It benefits me, not him. What he was trying to use on in the relationship then you didn't work on me because I was happy because I'm gonna get rid of you anyway. So think about what I just said, what I just said. I knew I was gonna leave in the relationship. He didn't know I was gonna leave in the relationship. I knew I was gonna leave. I didn't want him. But I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret about when you say I do. When you say I do to a man, or either man, if you say I do to a woman, and you got everything, y'all ain't got no kids together. That's your house. Y'all ain't got no kids now. And that's your house. You don't need that person to get out your marriage. You can still get a divorce. Another what is another you can get out there you can get out of that you know if y'all ain't got no kids together and you got your own place and she got hers I mean say and she live there you can get out of it. There's a lot of things y'all don't know about marriages until people tell you stuck in it. No, it's the ways to get out of it when you ain't got children. We are looking every day on the news and on social media where people are taking down their families just because of the relationship that they are in. They're not even worrying about the kids getting hit. Every time you turn on the news, it's domestic. They said because you weren't ready to be in that relationship. You wasn't ready. You just want somebody to be there. You just want somebody. But if you're in a decent relationship, you done been in that relationship 8 and 12 years, you don't waste 8 years of that of your life dealing with something that you already saw that didn't work for you. But then you know you wanted it because you thought that was God, and then you saw the sign, you felt the sign, you were paying attention to the sign because when you were throwing the fish out there, it wasn't even real then. You couldn't even catch nothing. You wonder why the fish wasn't biting your hook. The fish stopped biting your hook because the fish didn't want you no more. Y'all, this is real life, real facts. This is facts. Pay attention to, while you all in somebody else's relationship, pay attention to the signs going on in your relationship. When they get so quiet, when they was talking at first and they get quiet, and their attitude changes. The change trying to tell you something, but you ain't paying no attention. When the change don't come home, then that's when you got a problem. You already saw that sign. We're looking for salesman. It is in the room. So pay attention to signs. Pay attention to the signs. Can't treat your man like God, baby. It ain't but one of him. Can't treat your man like God. You can treat him like that's your man. And protect your heart so when they get ready, when anybody decide to leave, up and leave. Because these days, people just up and leave in a relationship. No, it's not that. They just up and leave, y'all. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be right for they already planning to leave. They already planning to leave. Sometimes you can be, you as the giver, the person who got everything, you can get so tired of that person. You just get so tired. You're like, I'm so tired. I ain't going nowhere. If you ain't going nowhere in a relationship, why stay in it? Your relationship's supposed to take you to another level. Why you in this relationship, y'all ain't moved up? Y'all still standing still. Y'all still in the same place y'all was in when y'all first started out. If that relationship ain't moving, get out of it. And stop wasting your time. Because the time that you waste, you could have been doing something else to get yourself together. Sometimes we got to get self together. Why? continue being in a relationship and y'all ain't did nothing. Y'all in the same place. Of course, if you have a goal, if you have a goal and you set your goal in life, then you'll move in a relationship. You can't move and somebody else want to stay still. You can't move in a relationship if a person just want to stand still. Because that person ain't looking for what you looking for. Y'all gotta stop, man. Be serious. And it's always happening to the ones who don't do what the other person do. You gotta be careful with them, man. You know what, y'all? I'm gonna tell you something. If a person got a habit before they came into a relationship, they'll have their habit, that same habit when they leave that relationship. But I think if you got a habit, if you got a smoking problem, you smoke all the time, you drink all the time, go meet you somebody like that. Why you gonna go try to meet somebody good and then you know you bad? Y'all excuse me. That don't be the letter. It be tripping. I be tripping out people. Every man want to meet me, smoke cigarette and smoke, do his thing. It's okay if you do, but I don't meet somebody who do smoke. I don't smoke, no. Because you want me to pay for your cigarettes. That's why you met me. So that's the same thing what I was saying earlier. Sometimes a relationship is for their benefit, not for yours. So these days, you can't just go out there and meet anybody. Man, you got to these days now. If you're in a relationship, all I got to say is pay attention to signs, because there are a sign. There is a sign. And if you don't care nothing about signs, then you don't care. As long as you get what you want. Y'all got to stop living in this evil world, that evil zone, and start looking at it reality. Look at the reality. And it goes to whoever you love or like. I ain't let my baby go nowhere. Ain't nobody gonna get my baby. Your baby been gone. But if you since you're gonna keep it, I must keep on doing what I gotta do. You don't gave him your money, you don't gave him your life, and you don't gave him your time. And you just wasted what? 21 years. How you gonna be in a relationship 20 and 50 years, then you just up and leave and start over? That's so dumb. Ain't no man in the world, if I'm with my husband 20-something years, we gonna go to therapy. Cause you ain't going nowhere, you don't be with me that long. But then if he pushing that way, it's gonna become a problem. If he pushing the lead and I want my God to stay with me, why y'all think that these men in these polygamy relationship got 5 wives and they don't care what they do? That's because they getting a beneficial out of them. They getting 2 parts, him and her. That's what they like. A person who blind in a relationship don't see what you see. Your friends already told you what they saw. Why would your friend lie to you? And then sometimes your friend can lie just to get you away so you can be with them. So it's all depends on what kind of friend you got. Why you gonna go tell Robert you something? And I'm gonna tell y'all another thing. If you pay attention to the relationship now, the man partner trying to get you. The man partner can't wait till that man leave so he can move in. Now, is that right? No, that ain't right. Because you know why? You know why? He gonna do you like that. She gonna do you like that. If a woman turn around and break up with you and go with your partner, they been fooling around, man. Come on, open up your eyes. Pay attention in your relationship. Hold on to your relationship. If you got a good thing, hold on to your relationship. Make something out your relationship. Start hurting people's feelings. If you didn't want to be there and from day one, you shouldn't have not been there. You shouldn't have been there day one. Don't mislead a person. I ain't married. I ain't did. And it's trying to stop her or stop him from moving, from growing. Just because you want to keep what you want, you going to lie to him. That ain't right, y'all. That ain't right. I tell anybody they got a beautiful relationship. Don't let nobody come out now and mess up your relationship. Stop all that fooling around and stay. You gonna go. Relationship goes to up and down. Relationship goes through ups and downs. But that don't mean don't leave. But if you ain't got nothing from the beginning, you still ain't got nothing, so you can't make nothing out of something. I'm just gonna keep it real. Cause I'm tired of looking at relationships on the news. Every time you turn around, somebody done took the lady down with them. Or took the man down with them. Cause they selfish. They ain't want nobody else to have them, but they didn't want them. Just leave. Talk about it. A relationship, you don't have to leave a relationship fussing. I didn't argue in my relationship to leave. I didn't argue. I talked. They didn't want when they don't want to leave, then you have to go through the sufficient work to go get them out of there. Cause who want to leave somebody that's gonna benefit them? No, you ain't gonna stay here. You getting up out of here, bro. But I ain't about to argue with nobody. Don't argue, y'all. Don't argue. When you're trying to get out of a relationship, don't argue with them. Real talk, don't argue. I ain't going nowhere. How many times y'all heard that? You're getting out of here, but you don't have to argue. There are ways, y'all. I'm for real, though, y'all. It's ways, peaceful ways to get out of a relationship. And you have to sit down and talk. Because you can't take it. A mind can't take things. Your mind can't take too much, y'all. Your brain can't take too much. A brain ain't that big. A brain not that big. Your brain can't take too much. Sit down, have a peaceful conversation. Cook a good dinner. Light the candles. Let's talk, baby. Boil this water. I said, don't run in water, boil the water, and put some bubbles in it and let him take a hot bath when we get off from work, or when she get off from work. Let her sit down and let's talk. You got to communicate in your relationship. You can't be no quiet people. You got to watch them people in your relationship. They the sneakiest one. They don't, anybody in your relationship don't want to communicate with you. They sneaky. They're the ones you got to watch, the quiet ones. They ain't quiet for nothing. They ain't quiet for nothing. Boil the water for them, put them in there, and let them get a little bath and everything. Or his shower, put the towel, which one he want to do. Y'all put that dinner on the table and y'all sit down and y'all talk. Y'all talk. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Put the paper on the table. Let them sign some stuff. That's your witness when it's time to go to court. Now, y'all got to know how to leave. You're not about to be my roommate. And when you got one said they ain't going nowhere, don't argue. Don't argue. Do your thing behind his back. Go down there to them courthouse and be safe. But don't do it if you don't mean it. Don't go through no relationship. Don't get out that relationship if you ain't ready to get out that relationship. When you tell him to go, when he go, you can't get him back now. So that's why I say relationship goes through ups and downs. But y'all got to know how to leave out the relationship without fussing and fighting. And women, if you're going to let him go, start walking behind him, raising hell. Stop it. You walking right behind him while he getting his stuff, making it even worse on him. Blah, 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 blah. You already say you're going to let him go. You don't want him no more. Why you walking behind him? Sit your tail down on the sofa or lay down and take a nap and then let him get all his stuff or look at TV. Leave that man alone. Be quiet. Cause you say you ain't want him no more and let him go. Y'all ain't got to fuss. People always think you got to leave that relationship just to fuss. And I'm going to tell you something. Before you leave a relationship, you have to ask yourself, is that other person worth me starting over again? Is this other person worth me starting another relationship over? And I've been in this relationship so many years, I need to stay here. I've been knowing this person for the longest. And then, yeah, y'all done broke up over there. We see y'all on the news. Should have stayed at home. You had a good thing at home. But you found out it wasn't all good on the other side. They ain't want but one thing out of you. If you're going to leave your relationship there to go get somebody else some money, you could have gave the person that you've been knowing the longest all the money. That's the one you're supposed to trust. The one who been with you the longest. Y'all got to learn how to control y'all mind and body. You ain't got to do nothing. Stop leaving your relationship that because this one over here look good and that and look like they doing what they supposed to do to distract you. That's you. You weak. You the one weak. Y'all start letting y'all relationship go for nothing in the street. Ain't nothing. I'm telling you, ain't nothing out here. Now it's becoming a pattern. Pay attention to the news. It's a pattern. The young people be together. Next time, they gone. They got kids in this. A child don't stop a man from doing what he got to do, y'all. Just because you having a baby by a man don't stop him from doing what he want to do. Have that baby because you want a baby. Have your kids because you want them kids. So when he leaves, all y'all all good. You know what I mean? Why pay attention to the signs in your relationship? Now, it's one thing being married and shacking. You ain't about to shack. You gonna marry me. But if he ain't ready to be married, then y'all don't need to be together. Bye. I ain't about to spend my life with you. Man up in having all these children and I'm not even the wife. The other woman the wife. Man, y'all think about it. I'm gonna tell you something. Never put nobody before God. God is the God up there. God is God. Not your man. Your man ain't God. Your man ain't God. No, he's not. That's where we got the problem in our relationship. Is believing that our man is God. No, he's not. Why y'all think Nature Boy say he God? You see how them women talking to him? That's they God? That's what they said. Nature Boy, they said Nature Boy is their God. He's. That's not God doing all of that wrong work. That's the mindset. That's what them young girls going through now, y'all. Blackmail. If I see I can get your mind because you weak, I can get your mind because you're going to believe everything I say about God to you. Y'all got, this is facts. This is facts. That's why them young girls don't want to leave. Because when he get into that Bible and when he talk to them, they're not paying attention. I don't think they heard a God. They heard the word God. And it ain't but one of them. I don't care how many names we give them. I don't care how many names we give them. I don't care if you don't believe, whatever. That's why they like that. That's my God. That's my king. You don't see what your king doing? Do you really think God wanted to be that way? Y'all got to pay attention. Pay attention, people. Pay attention. Pay attention. A man, stop treating a man. Your man ain't God, baby. Your man ain't God. Nobody man God. So stop treating him that way. Stop treating him that way. Now, be good to what you got now. You do your part. You be good. You be good in a relationship. You see this. You if there's no sign that nothing going on, ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing going on. It ain't nothing got to be going on. Just pay attention to the signs in your relationship. Don't go tell no man. Y'all, some of y'all women tell men everything. Y'all be telling men everything. That's because you think that's your God. But here your best friend telling you everything. But you gotta watch your best friend these days. Y'all can't. I'm gonna tell you what it is in a relationship. Y'all, I know when you got married, you had best friends and stuff like that. If they married, that's cool. They'll understand what you're going through. I think married couples should be around each other. I really do. In a relationship, I think all married people should be around each other. Because I can't keep. Some people think it's a piece of paper. No, it's a nine there. It ain't no piece of paper. Oh no, that's not a piece of paper. You saying, man, I can still do what I want to do. Oh, married. Oh no, you can't. You go sit in front of that judge, you can't. If she ever take you to court, you can't. Got to know the law. But be in your relationship. If you ain't ready to be in a relationship, they got all kinds of relationships. If you ain't ready to be on this particular relationship, don't get in it. If you're ready to be in this kind of relationship, get in it. You want this one? Get in it. Or this one? Get in it. All of this got to do with getting to know who you are. Tell the people from the beginning who you are. Because a person will tell you anything just to keep you. A person will tell you anything just to keep you. They won't even tell you that. They won't even let you know they married. Because they scared you gonna leave. What the hell you thought I was gonna do? How you gonna be scared? You thought I was gonna leave you. You know I'm gonna leave you. So pay attention to signs, positive signs in your relationship. That's why I always say positive sign. If you see any negative sign, you better start observing them signs. Observe your signs and communicate. Communication is one of the safest things in all relationships. If you got someone want to sit down and talk, don't be saying, no, I don't want to talk right now. I don't want to talk right now. You need to sit down and talk. Communication is very important in all relationships. You got to talk to your mate. Because that's why she with you. That's why he with you. So y'all can talk. Communicate. Understand one another. You have to communicate. That's something that we don't do in most of our relationships. Communication is very important. Social media, it's easy to get on, but you can't trust what's on social media. You have to trust within your relationship. Because why? It's there with you. Your relationship is there with you. Your relationship know you better than social media. Your relationship is important to you. People, please communicate throughout your whole relationship. Communication is going to be very important, and that's where we are lacking in our relationship. Communication. We are going by people's looks to get in a relationship. You can't judge no person the way they look. Y'all making letting all the good women go looking at something that had to be fixed. You ain't hear what I just said. You're letting all the good women go to mess with these who had to be fixed. It's too many women out here, too many good women out here in the world for y'all to try to keep up with the Joneses. I'm going to leave this thought before I go because I don't got hungry. I don't talk myself till I got hungry. But I love relationships. I love to see relationship works. In relationships, you're going to go through ups and downs. And communication is the key to your relationship. We got to communicate without yelling. We got to communicate without fussing. We got to communicate without killing one another. We have to communicate. If that ain't what you want in a relationship, stop faking it just because you ain't got nowhere to stay. I ain't got nowhere to go, so I better be with this person. I can't go back over grandmama's house. So I better stay. You better get somewhere to stay because you can't come back here. Now they going to fall in love with you now. But they ain't in love with you. They in love because they got somewhere to stay. So be careful what you ask for. That's why a lot of women say, I'm so less stressed by myself. You hear so many men say, I am less stressed by myself. But if you're in a relationship, let it work now. We ain't talking about that. If you're in a relationship, let it work. Work. You're going to go through ups and downs. It's not the point of y'all going to get tired of each other. That's not the point. The point is, if you get in a relationship with somebody that y'all got a combination, what you call it? Y'all like the same thing. You ain't gonna have no problem. You're not gonna have no problem. Relationship, everybody physically, mentally changes. Okay? That woman ain't gonna stay fine all her life. And you ain't gonna stay handsome and fit all your life. Your stomach gonna start poking out and you're gonna start losing hair. So watch what you say about the woman. Watch what you say about your woman. Don't nothing stay new all their life. So old, don't try to run up and get a new because it's pretty. Because they got to get old one day too. The key to any relationship is communication. Without the communication, there's no understanding. Because you can't read nobody's mind. A person who don't talk to you in a relationship, they was talking at first, now they stop, you better worry about it. Okay? Worry about it. This is your girl, the real deal, Anita Gill. I came with facts today. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Pay attention to your relationship. Pay attention. Communicate to get an understanding. Our relationships go through ups and downs. Don't leave because of that. What do you want in that relationship? When they give you what you want, respect that. And quit complaining. Because you know what you got. You know what you had. And it ain't gonna always be new to you. This is your girl, the real deal, Lanita. Again, I appreciate y'all watching. If you haven't joined the channel, please do. It's gonna get better, y'all. I just started October last year, but it's gonna grow. Trust me. I'm gonna get it right. Give me time. Give me time. I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.